Welcome back to Joel Sports Cards, and today we have an absolutely epic video, one that requires pure sunlight hitting the JSC mat. It is a 2020 Mosaic Football multi-pack, aka Cello pack, sealed box, which is 15 cards per pack. There are 12 packs per box of this wonderful product. We have right here the possible players to be pulled: Joe Burrow, Tua Tagovailoa, Justin Herbert, CeeDee Lamb, Justin Jefferson, Brandon Ayuk, Jordan Love, T. Higgins, Jalen Hurts, Jonathan Taylor, and Michael Pittman Jr., just to name 11. And in this, each multi-pack has one Mosaic parallel that you'll get. The 1 to 2 inserts, way to nail that, Panini, to really give us the confidence of what we know, and then the additional pack of the camo pink parallels. So without further ado, y'all, this is just going to be an epic video. Please do not fast forward, because I'm going to actually open up the multi-packs first. I'm going to give you your dessert so we can see all of the color that those packs offer. Now, stay tuned to the rest, because the other packs also have that Mosaic parallel, the inserts, so many great options to be able to be pulled. But look at how many just get stacked on stacked on stacked. I've been sitting on this for a while, waiting for a rainy day, and then I actually said, let's do this on a sunny day so that we can see clearly any surface damage, any potential dings, print lines, dimples, all of the sorts of things that us collectors are interested about when you have a product that is a little bit older. So, while I rip open all of these, I'm sorry I'm not going to fast forward it. I want people to know this be legit. I want you to be able to trust the process, because if you were thinking, there you got your 2 packs there and then the 1 bonus. Yeah, that's a noteworthy thing. There's 2 6-card packs and then the bonus pack right there. But as I was saying, I want this to be fully transparent in case somebody is looking and saying, I want to potentially go 2020 hunting, because right now, there's been all of the Stroud hype, there's been all of the Wembanyama hype, there's been all of the Caitlin Clark hype, you have Connor Bedard in Upper Deck Series 2. You can feel the momentum of the hobby currently carrying so much weight, and up until this point, a lot of people through 2021 and 2022 were kind of a little bit more hesitant. Now, obviously, the market changed in the just global and U.S. economy. You have a lot of other factors going on. But for the longest time, 2020 was just this sought-after product. And so is it, with all of the extra sauce that's happening these days, worth going back for 2020 stuff? I want people to have a good idea of that, because something you got to be aware of too is when you go back, product is not just like vacuum freezed in most people's basement or garage or wherever they keep it, and just kept in prestigious condition as when it was printed. So you have to be aware when you're buying older products, what am I getting into? Is there going to be some staking, some breaking of the cards? Is there going to be redemptions that are, sought after? Now, this are a retail product that has an ability, as you can see, to pull autographs in the scripts, in the rookie scripts, but it is not necessarily expected. Now, I'm not going to get a case hit of this because, reminder, this is not a case. I'm pulling a sealed box, which is incredibly exciting, but a sealed case of Cello multi-packs has multiple of these boxes in it. So you're not guaranteed the Genesis just because you have a sealed box of Cellos. Before we go too much further, let's get this on the screen of all of the different things you could pull. Now, Genesis is there, as you see. You have the fluorescence number to 15. I have seen people be able to pull those. Let me just get right here with my visual. Yeah, number to 15 is the lowest it's going to in the blue fluorescent. There are no stained glasses in retail. Some of the higher SSPs that you're looking for, but you do have a ton of fun inserts and rookie scripts, and then rookie script gold. Those are not numbered. Those rookie script gold. So hopefully you could have seen that. Otherwise, just give me an email at Joel's Sports Cards if you are interested to know any specifics on the back of those packs. All right, so without further ado, let's just get down to business with the bonus packs. These are going to have the 3 camo pinks. This is what, you know, you're really dreaming about when you are buying this product, because most likely you're going to get a chance at a rookie. Not guaranteed, right? But you're going to get a decent shot at that. Here's the bend. Not insane, but certainly noteworthy. And there's Barry. I love Barry Sanders. If you are done watching this video, and then a DeAndre Swift. You know, he was not on the list. I'd probably put him 12th or 13th of the best rookies that could be on this product. It was like him and Jerry Jeudy that I was kind of like, are they noteworthy enough? You know, DeAndre Swift, obviously a running back, short shelf life in that regard. I'm going to be taking my time to top load everything here just for, you know, we got to take care of these cards, especially when there's a little bend. You want to make sure nothing happens by stacking and folding on there. I would say overall, right there, I'm happy with how that card looks in terms of the print of it all. So that's the first chance. As I was saying, you're going to get a shot at, we'll put that right there. And then we'll put our top loaded right there. So first of all, you're already getting a rookie color. But there are way more than just, you know, 11 good names on this list, right? So I would be thrilled if one of the top 5 quarterbacks, which, folks, if you speak it into existence, it will come. The reverse of Field of Dreams. We're going to have to show this in a slow roll on the reverse. Mike Vick, Juju on that beat, and then a Justin Herbert. Now, it is the NFL debut, slightly less sought after, but you gotta fully Herbie load it. Let's go. Okay, this is starting out hot. If you're watching, please keep watching, but know that the odds of me pulling just Burrow and Tua and Hurts through this, unless I was not even given a loaded case because I bought it secondhand, if that is the case, if I have a loaded one, geez, this penny sleeve is making this Herbie work for it. Maybe I'll just go left, right. Left, right works. Okay. Yeah, it's not high odds because you're getting 3 per, but there's a checklist of rookies that is much more significant than those 11 names. So there are a lot of dud rookies. When you go back into a product like this and then you have to navigate just all of the different Henry Ruggs people, you know, they had some hype probably when they first came out because, well, they were rookies, right? Unproven. I'll try to reveal more like this so you can at least get that end to be surprising. Another rookie. Banger after banger after banger. Best card so far, Justin Herbert. Jay Jets on the pink, camo pink. Mosaic rookie parallel. My goodness. Now, no NFL debut. That's the best Jefferson I've ever pulled. And as a Minnesota Vikings fan, that is awesome to see that as the non-debut. All right, folks. I should get some eBay sponsorship for you to be able to buy a box of this yourself, because if you're watching this right now, I have to admit, gears are going through your head, I have to assume, of like trying to add up the comp that you could get the box at for all of these singles and then the grading. I would say I'm very pleased with how these are looking from my eye. Certainly not a grading expert, but I'm not seeing anything just stick out in a noteworthy way out of the gate. Now, actually, as I say that, no, that's not a print line. That's part of the card. All right, MVPs right here. That's our first insert kind of not guaranteed rookie, right? That's going to happen. Now, Lamar on the MVPs is kind of a cool card. I'll soft sleeve it. But that is, you're not going to keep the hot streak forever. That's something you got to be aware of with sports cards just in general, right? Like, sometimes I think we have this idea that, like, oh, cool, like, I saw somebody open up a really awesome product, and that means I'm going to open up the same one, you know? Anybody that's ripped for a while knows, hey, sometimes you get a couple boxes in a row that's good. Well, It's not going to be forever because otherwise it wouldn't be good, right? Good means better than average. This one is kind of tucked in there. You know, Ron Packer quarterback right there, because Jordan Love would be awesome right there. But you got the Aaron Rodgers MVP. So the insert MVPs is kind of popping for me right now. We'll just take that as a noteworthy thing. It'd be cool to see some of the other inserts kind of in the pink, camo pink parallel to show you all, but so far, so good. I would love a Burrow. I think he's the guy I'm most interested in this year. You know, as I was thinking about getting this out and potentially grading going forward in the summer. Let's see, a Pro Bowl of Lamar Jackson. I won't sleeve up the Pro Bowl because, let's be honest, there's a little less momentum around the Pro Bowl of people I don't think are really making the Pro Bowl set. I don't think anybody even knows who was on the Pro Bowl this year. They're trying to make the change. I think it's an overall good call. This is the first time I felt, no sticking. All right, right here, another rookie of Michael Pittman Jr. He's on the list. He was definitely the 11th best. He got the sneak in. I could have made it a top 10 without him, but that is mainly because of his position in Indianapolis. I think it's really hard to kind of quantify how good MPJ, not Michael Porter Jr., will actually become in this. But, hey, that's still color of a rookie skill player, high draft pick, quality guy. You take that. We haven't really gotten a dud rookie, and there's a lot of them, folks. So that's kind of cool right now. I just want one more. Not Herman Moore. Okay, I said Moore, but I didn't mean Herman. Here's a rookie. Is that Jerry Jeudy? KJ Hamler. KJ, we'll soft sleeves KJ. Kind of had, again, all the potential in the world. This would have meant more in 2020. But we're down to 4 more of the bonus packs. And know that there's probably a good chance that we'll get one really, really awesome Mosaic parallel from one of the just the standard packs too, right? Because there are going to still have those coming through. A Hall of Fame Dan Marino. Kind of cool. The pink and the teal look really nice there. A good color clashing, I would say. Card looks nice. Penultimate bonus pack here. Joe Mixon. TJ Watt. Here's a rookie of, that's what I'm talking about, y'all. There's going to be Lynn Bowdens out there that just make an appearance, and we have to dance around. Oh, that's not the penultimate. This is the penultimate. Hopefully you're seeing well enough in the sunshine some of these cards. I was trying to give you a cleaner look at them by doing it in this hour. Jarrett Stidham. NFL debut on the CeeDee Lamb. Okay, great. CeeDee. Arguably the most underrated receiver in the league. And what I mean by that is certainly people view him top tier, but is he actually in conversation for the top, right? I, as a Vikings fan, certainly don't want to ever admit that, but it's a conversation, I think, more than we make it. And that's insane because literally ESPN talks about the Cowboys all the time, but outside of that, it's just like many people, I think, go Chase, they go J-Jet right now. And let's see what our last one is right here. Would love some Sauce. Would love some Van Jefferson. All right, so that's what we're starting off right here. We top-loaded 5, 2 on the NFL debut. I think that's a good kind of assumption of it. And then 3, right? You'll probably split it 50-50. Maybe you could pull 6 of the rookies you really want. Maybe you're more pulling 5. Easy chance you're pulling 4. But I think, you know, a little of the you hope you get the hugest of names. We'll tuck that a little more. Put that there. We're making moves here. We'll rank these. J-Jet number 1 for sure. Actually, I mean, the Herbert debut is very easily kind of right there. Lamb, Swift, Pittman. The Jet and the Herbert, I actually would be interested which one currently is selling higher. I'm not always the best at knowing it, but certainly the Justins are the top of it. So we'll go quick here because you'll get the base now. Flea Flicker. This is a Hobby exclusive. And then, hey, Justin Jefferson, just rookie base. Super awesome to see that coming through. But the flea flicker here is a retail exclusive one. Barry Sanders, Calvin Johnson, and in the middle, Matthew Stafford. So random now because there's just so little connection to the current Detroit narratives that are going through, right? Goff and Laporta and Gibbs and I'm sorry to miss Amon-Ra St. Brown right there. That was straight disrespectful. And Dan Brown. Not Dan Brown, Dan Campbell. I'm just disrespecting folks left and right with my language here. So, actually, great retail pack right there. To get a standard base of any of the top, out of that list, there is kind of a top 6 or 7, right? It's a little more noteworthy. Ed Reed, Mosaic right there. Gardner Minshew, Leonard Fournette, and DJ Shark all just doing different things at the moment. And then, okay, that's really funny. I wonder, if I could have seen which pack had which. I mean, certainly the collation there, not too far off when you're having the Herbert NFL debut and the Justin Jefferson. Somehow the prints were running in the same way right there. All right, I'm gonna have some of these that I don't soft sleeve on the inserts, the parallels. You can't do them all. You can't do everything in this world, folks. That's something you gotta admit really early on, especially in the hobby. It's easy to try to chase everything, collect everything, but that's why I'm trying to show you this. Sam Darnold green. Is he gonna be the future Viking quarterback? Touchdown Masters right there. That's a fun one. And then an NFL debut. Okay, am I just going to get all of the names that I had previously, and we're just going to run that? I actually really like this Touchdown Masters, Tom Brady. He in the Buccaneers uniform, long-term, not probably as sought after unless you drive down to Florida and go to a card show there. But I think that card's really sharp looking for sure. So, right now, I wonder what you all are thinking. Is this a product that you would go into? I have to do the math as it fully ends and say, hey, was this worth it? I'm led to believe, for the fun of it all, I'm going to say 100%. For the financial of it all, there is a little bit of how, certainly if you grade them and they grade well, bada bing, bada boom, but that's not a guarantee, right? And so with that, you then have to kind of go through a process, and then there's time too of it all. Some people don't want to take more time, and I respect that. Terry Bradshaw, got game, J.J. Watt, and then a Hall of Fame Steve Young. See, I think that's going to be a lot more of what these retail packs are. Some inserts, it's like a bunch of names of Hall of Famers. In 2020, I think they really were relying on that. What's so interesting is this is made before the boom of the market in a lot of ways because of the pandemic, and at the same time, things were moving up. It wasn't a stagnant or even a slow market, right? Things were advancing just through the card market in general. And so with that, they were going and making Jeff Saturday, old school, Emmitt Smith, and then a Keyshawn Vaughn. First rookie new rookie we see there. All right, those go there. Yeah, there's the one insert, right? You're going to get 1 to 2 inserts, but there also are 2 of these. So it's kind of a confusing, what were they saying when they meant that? Because I think I'm pulling out more than I would have expected on the inserts. This is feeling a little, that one's really curved. A Barry Sanders, this is our first just true silver, not a Mosaic silver, but a true silver. And then a Michael Pittman Jr., and this is just the most expired kid reporter. Really weird that it has taken that long to get a kid reporter. That they're in this, but we've only had one so far. How interesting. I'll sleeve up the Barry Silver just because you gotta respect Barry. He is just an incredible person to watch on YouTube. Rewatch those highlights. Once you're done watching this video and just binging a ton of Joel Sports Cards videos like I know you're about to do, go check out some of Barry Sanders for sure. NFL debut on the DeAndre Swift. It's a DeAndre Swift rip right here. And then Will to Win, Julio. Like that one a lot. And then the MVP, Aaron Rodgers. You've seen it in color. Why do you want the base now? It'll be interesting to see what he does in New York this year. How much momentum they have. I mean, there was so much talk early on with their ability to be a real AFC contender. I mean, Garrett Wilson, Breece Hall certainly had a better year than I think people were anticipating him having coming off of an injury. What will that look like? Certainly the media loves to hype up the Jets. John Elway. Oh, Drew Lock. Oh my gosh, I looked at Drew Lock and just instinctively thought it was John Elway. I don't know if I'm super embarrassed about that or if it was just a Freudian slip in the sense of, dude, John Elway just loved quarterbacks that kind of looked like him, right? Didn't have a wide range of people he trusted. He wanted the height. He wanted the security of that. A Sony Michel. That is too funny. I haven't thought about him in a minute. Terry Bradshaw, Bettis, and Juju. I'm going to be honest. The flea flicker one is kind of random to me. It's not of an era. It's just, hey, here's a bunch of guys that are important to our franchise. I think if it was a little bit more era-focused, right? So, for that one, Jerome Bettis, Hines Ward, Cordell Stewart, right? Cool. Like, you kind of can focus on that era. Not as big a name, certainly Jordan Hicks. That's a big name. Old school Brett Favre. Roll this one down. James Morgan. You know, the Jets have tried on quarterbacks for a long time. Haven't landed it fully. We'll see if we can pull one more big green of someone. I would love a green Burrow. Just thrilled with it. I want some Burrow. Michael Thomas on that Pro Bowl. A true silver Pro Bowl of Thomas. Kid Reporter, second one. You don't even really have to show the code when it's just completely done. Yeah, as it's slowing down a little bit, I'm more hesitant of like the financial. Hey, Brandon Ayuk right there. As I say that, like, oh, I'm hesitant, and then you pull another card. You're like, all right, well that helps for sure. But I would have thought these cards would have been more damaged than I'm seeing them as, and so that's, I think, just a big win. We'll put those there. This is a great one. I'll talk about it. The flea flicker of the Browns is Nick Chubb, Baker Mayfield, and Odell Beckham Jr. Like, our Browns fans that are holding on to the Nick Chubb really also now like, dude, but remember Baker and OBJ. We got to keep them in our lore. I can't lose that card. A Jerry Jeudy NFL debut. Judy's another guy, right, that a little bit, if he was in a different situation, how would he be? You know, who will Denver's quarterback be now that it's not going to be Russell? That's a very interesting question to me. Where do I want this one? Oh, right there. So if he had a more substantial quarterback, does that change what it looks like for him? I don't know. You know, it's a little hard to always be able to track that. Tony Gonzalez, Merry Christmas on the... Hey, there we go. Randy Moss for sure getting a soft sleeve, and then Peyton Manning on the MVP. So the touchdown masters, they really did kind of perfect it after this year. Like, they saw the good ability, and then they just ran with it, which I loved. The Jam Master, I feel like, is where you have to keep it. Kind of the, he's on fire, jumbo head, feel, Kyler, fall from grace. I was going to say, that felt sticky. First stick there. And Cole Kmet. Cole Kmet, probably top 20 on the list. You know, he's at least a guy in fantasy football, so people know the name. But do they care? That's the question about a Cole Kmet. Oh, Kid Reporter. Let's get excited. Howie Long. Dono. What do we got here? The Flea Flicker. Marshawn, Russell, DK, excuse me. That's a little better, right? It's the era. T. Higgins. We're getting somewhere with this, right? T. Higgins base, an era, Seahawks. Now I would say you Legion of Boom that thing. You know, why not put the Cam Chancellor? Who would the three be? Cam Chancellor. I'm going to just look stupid if I do this. Jamal Adams. Richard Sherman. If I missed somebody and it was, like, very obvious, please forgive me, Seattle. I didn't mean to offend. It's hard to keep everything in the head, right? In one brain. Because the Legion of Boom has now also been... Well, first of all, it's a playoff of Legion of Doom. Shout out wrestling. And Mike Williams on the green. Todd Gurley, touchdown master. We won't sleeve up the Gurley. Or the Russell Wilson Pro Bowl. Or the Mike Williams green. A lot of cards that you know. Not a lot that you were searching for in that pack right there. Let's see what this one has. R.I.P. Dwayne Haskins. Such a sad story, man. Josh Allen touching a Devontae Adams when he had the Packer. Got game. A.J. Terrell. See, look. Clemson uniform. Defensive player. I would have imagined we would have had so much more of that. Because there are defensive players in this checklist. And not their pro uniform, too. They had to combine some of this stuff. Allen Robinson, touchdown masters on the Brett Favre. And then the number 2 pick, Chase Young. He, again, top 20 type of an approach. Not super sought after, but he did get reinvigorated, I think, when he got traded this year. Sometimes trades just, like, remind people, like, hey, this person's not a huge bust, right? Especially on a defensive end position. It's easier to not fully track it. Will to win. Barry Sanders. This has been the Barry Sanders rip. And then Evans right there. Kid Reporter gets thrown. We'll soft sleeve the Will to win Barry Sanders. It'd be kind of cool to put out a lot there of Barry Sanders 2020 Mosaic cards. There's some value there for sure. Some synergy, some syncrasy, some... Thanks for watching, y'all. That you're still on this and just hoping for me to pull a Burrow means the world to me. Got game on Aaron Rodgers. Hey, Justin Herbert, the base. That is something. Push him, pull him, do something. I just believe in the Burrow so much, and it'll be really interesting actually to see with Justin Herbert and the Chargers what that looks like for their franchise having the number 5 pick. Will they go with the receding hairline Brock Bowers? Will they try to sturdy up a line or fortify a defense? You know, I think giving him another weapon would be what I would do, and there certainly are weapons up the wazoo. Nailed it. Gosh, come on. LaMichael Pirine. It's at least a color match. Russell Wilson and then Cam Akers. See, like the Cam Akers, right? A lot of hype when he was coming out. Not a lot of follow-through. And, all right, so if I don't pull a Burrow or a Hurts or a Tua, this is something you all need to be aware of, right? Andre Johnson. Like, you think I got this whole Cello pack, I'm going to pull one of those guys. Not necessarily. Not a guarantee, right? You got to be aware of the odds. I can't pull all 3 right here, so maybe I get one more. Most likely not. That would have been just so dope if it was a just silver Joe Burrow right there. See, Akuda, they just didn't care about the defensive players that year. Too funny. All right, folks. Was it fun? 1,000%. Incredible to rip 2020. I highly recommend it because it's just like the hope is so large. The financial of it, I would have to grade my way out. I'm confident of that. And how well I could do to be determined. As you're seeing here, these were the cards, and I top loaded the Brady there. That's more for the PC, if anything. Here's all the stuff that you pulled from just those standard packs, and then the camo paints, which I don't know why they're camo. The 2 Justins, a CeeDee Lamb debut, and then the Swift and the Pittman. So certainly that is not going to cut it on the financial resale of a single. But if you grade it, you can maybe inch your way out. That's what you should know about this product. Can you make money off of it? Depends on what you pull. Let's just put it that way, right? Like everything. All right, y'all. Thanks for letting me make this super fun video. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like this video, comment, watch some more Joel Sports Cards content. Until next time, y'all. Keep ripping. Peace.